Okay, guys, so be very welcome, very welcome to this Saturday live session. Here in San Diego, California is 8:06 a.m. on this August 21st. Yeah, August 21st. Please, guys, let me know here in the chat what time is in your country and where are you located now? So let's see, probably you guys are around 12 hours ahead of me, right? As far as I can see. India. So in India now should be 8:37 p.m. Wow. So we are 12 and a half hours difference. Nice. So good evening, right? And yeah, I'm very excited to show you guys what I did last week, what I have to show you, and how I figure out how I develop the solution. But most important, I'd like to show you what I did. But if you guys have another idea, a better idea, or a different way, a different approach to do this, please let me know. Okay, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, I know. So yeah, I'd like to share with you guys. So this customer, I can't say the name and I can't share the real information, so I have a sample. They hired me to convert some files. They received files from some customers, and they need to prepare the files to be imported by their system, their transaction system. And the file that they sent me is like this. Let me share my screen. Transactions here. So to understand, let me share my screen. And oh, guys, you can ask me questions here in the chat. Okay, feel free to ask me the questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So here is the file. Can you guys see my screen? Please just confirm here if you can see my Excel screen. And I lost the chat here in the chat. Okay, if you guys can see my screen, and I'm gonna update one thing here. This is buy and this is sell. Okay, so guys, what do we have here? We have this list of transactions. Okay, and as you can see here, please just confirm here in the chat if you can see my Excel screen. Okay. So what I have here, you can see that we have a list of transactions. Okay, a list of transactions from the stock market. Okay, so we have here the stock, we have the broker, we have the quantity of shares traded, the price per share, and alternative broker. Okay, but we have some challenging things. What do you guys think is the first challenge thing to do here in this file? Let's see if you guys are aware of what. Let me increase a little bit here. Yeah, let's see if you guys can help me to identify what is the first challenging thing here. We have one, we have two, actually we have, I don't know, 5, 4 challenging things here. So the first one, you can see that we have a list of buys and a list of sells. Okay, so all of these shares here, the stocks, they were here we have the buy transactions and here we have the sell transactions. Okay, but we don't have it in each row, so it's challenging. Like we need to read this file and identify, okay, we are talking about the buyers, okay, and we have buys until the next sell, the next order or the next operation. So we have to format, to convert this file to a way that where we can have this this column. We have to transform this row into column, okay? And then we have to fill down after that, okay? So what we need here, we need something like, let me copy here. We need something like this, buy, and here we have sell, right? So here we have sell. Do you guys agree with me? Hey guys, you are so quiet in the chat. Let me see. Okay, so we have to transform at first this structure into this structure, right? The other thing, you can see that we have our headers. We have a header here, we have our header here. So we need to remove the header. What we should do, we should have something like this. Okay. We need a file like this. Perfect. Okay. So what we should do now, another thing, another interesting thing. The sheet name here, the spreadsheet name, you can see that we have transactions August 18. So the name of the cell of the spreadsheet will be is the dynamic. Okay, so this is another challenge that we have. Okay, so I updated in sheet number 2. Okay, no problem. We are going to use this one. How can we do this in Power BI and how can we do this in Pentaho? I'll show you 2 ways of convert this file. Okay, guys, let me know here in the chat if you already use Power BI and if you already use Pentaho. Let's see if we have some experts here or beginners. This is very important, so I can show you here more advanced or more basic things. Let me know here in the chat if you know Power BI and if you know Pentaho, because we are going to start with Power BI. Power BI, okay, you know Power BI, that's good. And probably you guys are not familiar with Pentaho. This is a great tool, and yeah, I think you'll be impressed with it. Oh, Power BI, perfect. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna share my Power BI screen here. How do I do this? I think I have to stop sharing, right? And let me share here. Close this file. Okay, so let's import our file here. This is a blank Power BI. Okay, let's import. I have the transactions file here. Perfect. And then you can see here we have our 3 spreadsheets. Okay, I'm gonna select. You can see here the preview, and I'm gonna select only this one. Okay, and transform the data. Okay. This is interesting. I have this information here, like the valid, because I have here in the view, I selected column distribution, column profile, column quality. So if you don't want to see here this information, you can just remove from here. Okay. Oh, this one, I don't know what. Okay. So I'm gonna show this, no problem. Perfect. Okay, guys. What do we have here? We have our data. Oh, just one thing here, column distribution. Quality, column profile. Okay, I don't need column profile. Perfect. So what do we have here? Let's start doing our transformations, correct? The first thing that we have to do is, oh, you can see here, I don't see. Oh, this is interesting. I don't see the buy and sell, the group. What is this? Oh, okay, we are using, oh, I didn't save the file. Let me do like this. Not now. I'm gonna update the file, just one detail. Here you guys can see what I'm doing. I forgot to save. So transactions, we need buy and sell, okay? And the other ones, I kept group 1 and group 2, okay? Just to make sure we have a scrambled database, more challenging thing. Okay, let's close. And then here in Power BI, let's import our transactions file. Let's transform it. Let's see. Okay, first thing to do. I don't want Power BI to do the automatic steps. Okay, so I'm gonna remove change type. I'm gonna remove promoted headers because we don't want these names here. And now you can see here in the source, we have our file, okay? And in the navigation, we have, oh, sorry, in the source, we have our file, and here we have our spreadsheets, correct? What we are going to do, the customer told me, hey, my spreadsheets, they have dynamic names, but they always need the word transactions inside. So what I'm going to do here is select name, use a text filter, contains, it will insert a new step. Okay, here you can see we'll have another step. So my name contains transactions or transaction, I don't know, transaction. Okay, here is our new step, and now we have only this one. Let's go back to here. We can see our data. Correct? Guys, remember, if you have questions, just let me know here in the chat. Perfect. What I'm gonna do now, let me see. I'm gonna rename the column. So I have here the names, okay? I'm gonna rename for here, this one is stock. This must be manual, okay? Because we can't promote headers. This is broker. This is quantity, price, and alt broker. Okay, we don't need the whole name. Alt broker. Perfect. Rename the columns. Now, what we have to do? We need to define the buy and sell groups. Okay, I'm gonna do like this, add column. Oh no, sorry, at first, I'm gonna, yeah, we can do this. Add column, conditional column. So if column stock equals to buy, then the output would be buy. If the stock equals to sell, it should be sell. Okay, Or what we can do here, it can be the column. Doesn't matter, it's the same. Select the column, stock, okay? So let's see if it works by cell. Okay, what do we have to do here? The column name, let me update here so we don't have another step. This column name could be by underline cell, okay? And now we are going to use an interesting function from Power BI. That is right-click here and fill down. When I use fill down, you can see that we have by and we have cell. Okay, guys, are you following me here? Because this is very important that you understand all of the steps that we did. Okay. The next thing here, let's remove the information that we don't need. Like we can just simply come here and select buy and select stock. Where is stock? And sell. Okay. So what we have here, we have our file ready to be used. Perfect. So in only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps, we formatted our data, our file, and now we are ready to use it. Let me remove this one here. We don't need the old one. And this name here, we can rename to transactions. Okay. So if we have more files, we already have our ETL ready here. Let's close and apply and just make sure that we have our data loaded correctly. Transactions. Okay, we should see here transactions. Let me create a table. And what's the order? Is broker? No, it's not broker. Is a stock. Then, yeah, we have stock. We have broker. Yeah, we have the file, the data here. We have the price. We have the quantity. Alternative broker, and buy and sell. So let's see. Great. Let's just move buy and sell to the first one. And here we are, guys. We have our buys, our sells, and the file is ready to be used by in our BI dashboards. Obviously, now we have to do more transformations. We have to make sure all the data the data types are ready. We have to create the dimension tables. So yeah, we have to work on it. Okay, guys, let me know here in the chat if you guys could follow here in Power BI, if you know how to do this now, and if you can replicate if you need. Let me see in the chat if you have questions, and if you got the whole process, I'll start showing you Pentaho. Okay. Let me see here in the chat if you guys are okay with it. I'm gonna save. Oh, let's save. It's important. Yeah, I'm gonna replace it. Here we are. Okay, guys, I think you got it. So I'm gonna show you how to do this in Pentaho. Okay. This is your last chance to stay in Power BI. Okay. So we have here Pentaho. Pentaho is a great tool. Is not just an ETL tool, but I'm using it. I'll demonstrate to you here how to do ETL in Pentaho. And it's a drag and drop tool. You don't need to know coding, so it's amazing. And I use Pentaho when I need more performance than Power Query in Power BI. So, but here I just want to show you how you can do this. The same operation in Pentaho is not so. We have more steps. Actually, no, we have one less step, but it's a kind of different. So let me show you this. We start this with our input. My input is Excel file, so Microsoft Excel. And we can use a lot of variables, but I'm gonna do the easiest way, okay? So I'm gonna browse here and select my file, edit, and our sheets. Remember, here we have the sheet's name, okay? Remember that we have a dynamic sheet name, correct? So what I'm going to do here, I will not select a spreadsheet, I'll leave it blank, and I'm gonna use this. What will happen here? Our fields, I'm gonna do this manually, okay? Get fields from header, let me see, yeah. I'm gonna do this manually because we don't have the headers. Remember, our file is not prepared with headers. So let me remember the names. We have stock, we have broker, we have stock broker, price quantity. So, oops, price quantity. What else? Let me open the file here. Alternative broker. Alternative broker. Alternative broker with space, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Let's see agora. Now I'm gonna close this guy here. And then you'll see a very interesting thing. Let me preview rows. Okay, here is our file. And you can see Pentaho read all of the spreadsheets, correct? Let's close. And now we have a very interesting thing. Additional output fields, I can select here sheet name field. So I'm telling Pentaho, please store the sheet name in this field. And we'll call it sheet underline name, okay? Preview rows. Now you can see that we have the sheet name here, okay? Perfect. Are you guys with me? Are we on the same page? Let me see here in the chat. Okay, so, okay, and now what I have to do, I have to filter out the other spreadsheets, correct? So let's use filter rows function here, filter rows. Now I'm gonna connect both steps, and here, what I should do, what I will do. I'm gonna use the sheet name must contain, okay, the value transaction or transactions. I never know. Perfect. Let's see. One of the things that is interesting in Pentaho is that we can test. So I'm gonna save these. I have to save before running. Transactions live 07, okay. And let's see, it's running perfect. And then we can see here the preview data. We can see the results, okay. And this step here, you can see that we already filtered out our the other spreadsheets. Okay, so we are doing good. We have only this guy here. Perfect. One thing that I saw here is that we lost our first line, our first row. So what you can say, come here in Excel input, sheet content, header. I'm gonna remove the header. Okay, so run it again. And you can see here in the preview data, we do have our first transaction. Perfect. All of the sheets, the spreadsheets, and now we have only our transactions. Are you guys following me? Are we on the same page? Let me know here in the chat, guys. It's important that you follow this. Okay, but now what do we have to do? Oops. Remember that we created another column with buy and sell in Power BI. Now we are going to do the same operation here in Pentaho. So I'm going to use a value mapper. We're out here. Another step. Let's connect both. And here result is true. Perfect. I'm gonna do like this. So this we can rename our steps. Okay, so value mapper is buy, sell, creator. Okay, so I'm gonna use the field called stock. Perfect. And then if I leave the target field empty, it's going to overwrite, so I don't want it. I'm going to create this buy and sell column. And if the source is buy, then target value would be buy. If sell, it will be sell. Simple as this, okay? Let's press OK and run it again. And let's see what we have here. Great, guys. You can see here we have our buy and sell column with buy and sell. Perfect. Now, what we have to do is to do the fill down operation. Remember, we did it in Power BI. Now we have to do this. It's a kind of difference. And we have many different ways to do this. I chose to use a very simple, flexible operation. And I'm gonna use here, you don't need to understand about coding, okay? It's just logic. So let me do this, modify a JavaScript value. Don't worry about coding. Oh, okay. Let's connect this new step. And here I already have the script. Let me copy here. I have to find it. Yes. Okay, you know what? We can create it together. So here we are just going to do this. Let me see. I'm going to create a variable just to store the temporary information. That is our last buy sell. Okay, just create the variable. Perfect. And now I'm gonna test if what is the column name here is buy underline sell. If buy underline sell, buy underline sell equals to buy, okay, then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna say last buy. Our variable will be buy. Okay, close this. else if, let's copy here. If it's cell, you can see cell. Okay, like this. By transactions, cell transactions. Okay. Okay, and then else. So if we have, this is important. If we have a by string here, we already have a by one. We don't need to do anything. But the only thing that we are going to do is to store the by in our variable. Okay. If we have a cell, we are going to store cell. Otherwise, we are going to replace the column by the last value. Okay, so simple. So here, what we are going to do is else, oops. Oh, come on, else. Let's do this. Replace it. Okay, so our by cell will receive our last by cell variable. Perfect. Okay. Our field name here will be by and cell. It will create another column. I want to create another one to show you guys what will be. String replace. No, we don't want to replace. And we are good. Let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. It worked. Let's see. Great. You guys can see here what we have. We have our fill down operation. Are you guys following me? Hey guys, are we on the same page? You can see here we created manually our fill down. Perfect. So, don't worry about the coding because I'm gonna share with you all of the files that I used here. Okay. Perfect. What else? Now we need to figure out more values. You can see here we have our header inside of the data, in the middle of the data. We have our by here, by and cell rows. So we have to filter it out. Okay. Let's use another filter rows. Filter rows. Okay. Here another step. Let's connect main output. Perfect. And then here, let's do in steps. Okay, the first one, I don't want our stock column, okay, should not contain, not contain what? By. Okay. Let's see if this works only for by. Let's run. Preview the. I selected this step here and preview data. We don't have by anymore. Perfect. It's working. So let's add another condition. I'm gonna create this and is not stock contains, okay, cell. Okay, guys. So this is very important. I'm using the stock contains cell and stock contains by, but I'm using a not condition before. Okay, so it's not contained by and not contain cell. Let's see if it works. Let's run it again. Review data. Perfect. We don't have here our buy and sell rows anymore. Nice. So now we have to remove the stock. Let's do another one. What do we have here? Another condition, and this condition is not here. We can use like this. Stock is different from the string stock. Okay, let's try this. Instead of using not, we are going to use the different. Let's run it again. Ta-da! Let's see if it works. Great. You can see here, guys, we did it. We made it. Nice. So now what we are going to do, let's create an output file. Maybe, and we can create this output file to be used in Power BI. Okay, so in the output here, we have text file output. Let's connect both of them. Result is true. Okay. We have a straight line process. Remember, in Power BI, we had seven steps, right? Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one less step. So let's create here our file. Let me see. Let's create here. Yeah, we can use here. We don't have it. Yeah, we already have. Okay. Let me overwrite a file that we already have. I don't need to do this. So let's use what we already have. Okay, my OneDrive, my here, DIS, Data Intelligence School, videos, lives, our live 07. Yes. Oh, a CSV file. Let's create a CSV. You know what? We can create a TXT. So yeah, CSV is okay. Let's use this one. Overwrite. Yeah, let's overwrite. So what I'm gonna do, the content will be the separator. Okay, our fields. I'm gonna get the fields from the previous step. You can see here we have stock, we have a broker, price, quantity, alternative broker. Okay, sheet name, we don't need it. Delete. Buy and sell, we don't need it. And this one here, oh no, I can't move like this. I don't remember how to move this. Move up. Control up. Control up. Oh yeah. Okay, so we do have like this. I'm not formatting. Okay, you got minimal width. It's okay, and okay. Let's see what we have here. Let's run our process. Okay, no errors. Okay, let's see if we have the file. Guys, it's 8:45 here. Oh, I created a different one here. Whoa. Okay, the file is here. You can see we have buy, you have, okay. And, but I created the wrong file. Let's update it. Oh, here is the problem. CSV. And is TXT. Okay, let's update it. CSV. Okay, run it again. Now we need a file created at 8:46. Okay, okay, here 846. Let's open with Excel. No, let's import data from text. Live 07. This one here, let's import. And just load, okay? We don't need to transform. Here we are. So guys, remember, let me open the original file. Look at that. We have the original file, and here we have the transformed file. Great. You can see we converted our file, our complex file. We converted in just a few clicks, a few drag and drops, and a few minutes using very simple logic. And yeah, that's what I have today to show you guys. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any considerations about what we did today? Let me show you this. Okay, we have our Pentaho, and oh, interesting. Obviously, we have a lot of things to do in the file. This is not totally ready to be used as to build a Power BI, to build a BI dashboard. But yeah, we transformed the data. So here in transform data, let me just show you one more thing. And just to remember, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps here, okay? And in Pentaho, we did the same thing in 5 steps. Okay, guys? Perfect. Let me see. Do you guys have questions? Let me stop sharing my screen. Stop share. So I can see you, you can see me. Perfect. I'm back, yeah. Do you guys have questions? This is the content that I have for today. Oh, one thing, if you want the files that I used here, you can send me a message on Instagram, is @dataintelligenceschool, okay? So very simple, send me a message on Instagram, and yeah, I'll reply to you with this replay session, replay recording, and the files that I used, all of the files, so you can practice on your computer. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here to help you. Okay, guys, remember the Instagram account @dataintelligenceschool. Okay, send me a message and I'll reply to you, sorry. Okay, I don't think we have questions. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for attending this session. And yeah, if you think that this session was good, it helped you, please share with your friends, and probably, and for sure, it will be very nice for them to know the same thing that you learned today here. Okay, thank you very much. Take care and have a good evening for the most of you. And I'm starting my day here in San Diego, California. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.